Welcome to AzureTeach.net. Traditional credentials like username, password, or client secrets are vulnerable to leaks, which can lead to unauthorized system access. To solve this, we assign a managed identity to the system so it can access Azure resources securely. No credentials are required. Let us understand managed identities with this common use case. We are going to establish connection between app service and Azure Key Vault using managed identities. Let us discuss about system assigned managed identity. Here I have a key vault and it has a secret named database connection. And here I have an app service. Here I have a web API project. It has a controller. And in this, I am creating a secret client with default Azure credential. That means it is going to take whichever the identity assigned to the app service. And we are going to fetch the secret from this key vault. And here I have a action. And here I am reading the secret named database connection. And if it fails to fetch the secret, and I am simply returning unable to fetch secret with the exception message. Please don't look for the coding standards here. This is not the scope for this demo. Now let us deploy this code to app service. Right clicking, publish Azure, and here I am choosing app service and I have selected my app service. Next, I don't need API management. Skip this step. Finish. It has created the publish profile. Now I'm clicking on publish. The code published. I'm copying the URL of my app service and here I'm accessing the Swagger. So this is the endpoint that we were looking at. So I'm clicking on try it out, clicking on execute. So if you see, it throws an exception and saying unable to fetch secret. Now I'm going to app service and identity, and here I'm enabling system assigned identity. Clicking on save. Please note that we can assign only one system assigned identity to app service, and if the app service is deleted, the system assigned identity will also be deleted. Now we have to give permissions on the key vault to this newly created identity. We can give the permissions from here by clicking Azure Role Assignments, and this is in preview mode right now. Or we can go to the key vault, access control, add role assignment, and here search for key vault secrets officer. Next, and here select managed identity, select the identities, and here I have the identity. Clicking on select, review and assign. Now the role assignment have been done. I'm going to Swagger, clicking on execute. Now I got the success response. If you want to remove this identity, you can click on off and save. Let us discuss about user assigned identity. Here I am in Azure portal, going to managed identities, clicking on create, and I am choosing a resource group, a name, region, review and create. The identity is created. Now I am in my app service, going to identity, user assigned, add user assigned managed identity, and I am selecting the identity. Here I am in the key vault, access control, add role assignment, search for secrets officer, select key vault secrets officer. Next, select managed identity, select members, and here select user managed identity and select the identity. Click on select, review and assign. The role assignment have been done. Now I am in the Swagger of my app service and I am trying to access. This will not work. The reason is we can assign multiple user assigned identities to a resource. So we can click on add and add more user defined identities. Whereas system defined identity can only be one, and the user assigned identities will not be deleted if we delete the resource, but the system assigned identity will be deleted when the resource is deleted. So we have to go to the identity and copy the client ID and go to the code, and here we have to pass default Azure credential options, and here we have to pass the client ID. Now I'm going to publish this code. Now I'm going to the Swagger and clicking on execute, and see we got the 200 success response. We already have system assigned identity which is solving the purpose. Then why do we need user assigned identity? Let us understand this with a use case. Assume you have multiple app services and that need access to the key vault. You have chosen to use system managed identities. So you have to assign managed identity to each and every app service. And after that, you have to go to Key Vault and assign the permissions to each one of them. This is tedious. If you have to remove the permissions, again you have to do the similar kind of exercise. Instead, we can create one user managed identity and give permissions on the key vault, and later we can assign this identity to each one of this app service. If you have to remove the permissions on this user assigned identity, you can simply remove it from the key vault, and this reduces the administration effort. Just a trade-off. Instead of maintaining multiple identities, we can manage one user-defined identity. One more beauty is user assigned identities are shareable, and also you can segregate the permissions among multiple user assigned identities. If you see here we have two user assigned identities, one to access the storage account and another one to access the key vault. Not all app services need access on these two resources. If you see the left one, this only need access to the key vault. But if you see this one, this app service need access to the key vault and also the storage account. So this way we can do the permission segregation. Here I'm keeping a slide which shows the differences between these two type of identities based on what we have discussed till now. That is all in this video. If this video is helpful to you, please subscribe to the channel and also share this information with your friends.